It is so great to have Dolly Parton back with us here on GMA. You all know she's a country music legend, selling a staggering 100 million records. And now she's telling the story of the lessons she learned on her road to superstardom in her new book, Dream More, Celebrate the Dreamer in You. So great to have you back.
Well, thank you. Good to see you always.
I love the story of how this book came about. This began with a commencement address you gave at the University of Tennessee that just wowed everybody. Standing ovation, went completely viral.
Well, that was a big compliment. I was very nervous about doing a commencement speech because I never feel like I'm smart enough to do that or educated enough. But I went out, and being from East Tennessee didn't hurt any, so I had a lot of people on my side. And coming out with the song Rocky Top, which is the theme song there, that didn't hurt much either. But I was still a little nervous, but it really touched on a lot of things.
It did, and it's also the message inside the book. And, you know, I think so many people are going to be glad that you wrote it. But you actually were a little bit reluctant. You write about the fact that this book almost came out of a dare from your colleagues.
Well, it kind of did, because we did, after the speech did so well, and a lot of people said, well, you know, you should put this together and just expand on it more and do, you know, something else with it. So that's what we did. Actually, through our foundation, the Imagination Library, we teach the Dream More, Learn More, Care More, and Be More.
The four big lessons, yeah.
Big lessons. So I thought, well, if I just take that and, you know, expand on those and make chapters out of that, because I did talk about all that in the commencement speech. So Ted Miller and David Dodson, who heads up the foundation and the Imagination Library, they said, well, why don't we just put this together, and, you know, why don't you just write a book? And so I did, and all the money goes to the Imagination
Everything
Library.
is going to the foundation, and you have really lived these lessons. I love the story about your high school graduation, where you got up and told everybody, I am going to be a big country music star, and they just laughed.
Well, they did laugh, and at the time, you know, it hurt my feelings and embarrassed me more than anything. But through the years, I've come to know that they were just laughing because they weren't used to people dreaming that big. And that's kind of what this book is about not being afraid to dream and not being afraid to pursue your dreams.
And you also write about caring more, caring about being punctual, caring about the world around you. But my question to you is, how did you learn not to care? How did you learn not to care about the laughs or about the people making fun?
Well, you kind of have to do that. I had kind of been used to that, even my little coat of many colors that I'm so famous for, where, you know, the children laughed at the coat that I was so proud of because Mama told me the story about Joseph. But you have to take the good with the bad, and that helps you grow. And if you're sensitive, and I'm a songwriter, so I stay sensitive. I have to live with my feelings on my sleeve, so I can't harden my heart. So that means I get hurt a lot. But I've learned how to take all that and kind of incorporate that back into the lessons, and it makes me be able to feel for everybody and kind of give voice to feelings that a lot of people don't know how to express. That's what's good about being a writer.
Your music, absolutely right. Got a lot of questions coming in from on Facebook and Twitter. One came from Julie L. Rapp Chandler, and she wants to know, if Dolly had to live her life over again, would she make the same choices?
I thought she said, would you make the same mistakes? Probably. And the same choices. Actually, I would. I mean, how would one not live their life the same way? There are things, of course, you'd think, well, maybe I should have done this different, but if to change one thing could change everything. So
Everything
I don't think
unravels.
we're supposed to think like that, and I don't think like that. I just do the best I can, try to bring as much joy and spread as much light as I can in the world, and just hope for the best. But yeah, I would do the same thing.
And what do you dream about today?
I dream about good things. I wish we could be a better world. I wish we could be happier and take a little better care of our planet and each other. Of course, on selfish things, I dream about, you know, doing more dreaming and having more successful businesses, but certainly just to continue to be a singer and a writer and just do better at the things I do. But I just hope this world is on a better move.